So, welcome to another of my useless ramblings. Here we are again in wonderful sunny Guildford. A bit noisy in the office today, loads of people in, so anyway, ramblings. Where was I? Yeah, we sip drinks, we raise an eyebrow or two, poke the bear once in a while, just enough to keep things interesting. Hey? That's fine. So, let's talk about a little something HMRC just quietly dropped. And no, it's not another acronym or deadline. You'd be glad to know this time. You might know already, but it's good news. Shocking. I know, we don't get many of that. However, after years, literal years of accountants begging for it, well, that didn't sound right, asking for it. Anyway, HMRC is finally flicking the switch on multi-agent access to make tax digital for income tax. So, in practical terms, that means your clients will finally and officially be able to have more than one or both a bookkeeper and an accountant working under the same client for MTD. So one does the day-to-day, one does the big stuff, that kind of thing. Bookkeeper maybe handles the quarterly stuff, returns, accountant wraps up tax year with a bow, all the usual. Finally, a bit of common sense, I think, from our tax leaders. But before we pop the cork, the main agent, I think, if I've understood correctly, gets almost all of the power. The supporting agent, not so much, I don't think. So, no, unless again I've misread this, but I don't think no direct debits, no requesting payments, no seeing full income breakdowns, no telling HMRC your client's packed up and moved to Portugal, that kind of thing. You get the idea. So, if someone accidentally hits the wrong button and makes the bookkeeper the main agent, or vice versa, boom, your accountant's access is toast. That's potentially, I think, what could happen. And HMRC certainly isn't even going to send you a courtesy text to let you know that's happened, which is pretty classy, I'm sure, I know. So, yes, it's progress, but still sprinkled with some classic HMRC quirks. So, here's what I'm asking, and I'd love to hear your responses on this. How are you really going to split the workload if you're going to be doing these things? Are your engagement letters going to be clear on who does what? Do these systems and the team actually support that collaborative kind of setup, and how? And who's watching those penalty points, for instance? Because HMRC is only telling the main agent when things go south. So classic silo vibes may be in play. Now, while all that haziness gets worked out, let me introduce you to, or reintroduce you to, our secret weapon in this fight, which is Houbeanie. And Houbeanie is our multimodal, multi-channel, system-agnostic accounting AI agent. Bit of a mouthful, but basically Houbeanie talks to humans and machines, including other AI or human AI agents at that, works across all systems, whatever your Frankenstack happens to look like, and then helps your practice get things done, which is great for your client. So whilst HMRC is rolling out these multi-agent things, maybe it's time to get a step ahead of that and implement your own AI agents too, and bypass all the fuss. That way you get your bookkeeper, your accountant, and your AI agents working in sync with or without HMRC, to be honest with you. So Houbeanie can manage the tasks, flag the issues, surface the insights, keep everyone updated, keep the whole thing humming, maybe, all without waiting for HMRC to maybe get their act on point. So yes, HMRC's made a solid move. I think most accountants would agree, maybe they won't. But if you really want to transform your practice, you'll probably need more than just permission from the taxman. So you need the best tools, you need clarity, you need much less BS than we typically get. You might just need a Houbeanie or two. So as usual, don't comment, don't like, don't subscribe, unless you really want to. Catch you next time.